So hey, I'm Miss Sam HTR, and today is my first day on YouTube, so I'm really excited. So I decided to bring along one of my students.
I'm Jalil JT. Dabs, go ahead and check over there that Tone and JT channel.
That's right. Make sure you check out Tone and JT. That he's also on YouTube, but Tone's not here. All right. You to get to know me. I am a teacher here in Cleveland, Ohio. And one of the reasons why I decided to do a YouTube channel was because I thought it would be a great idea as a part-time job, but I also thought it would be a great opportunity for me to use funds that I'm able to earn, because I would like for you to like, comment, and subscribe below. Yes. And the more subscribers I can get, the more I can spread the messages that I'll be sending through video. But it was for me to reach out to my students and help them see not only the city of Cleveland, but also our country. And so why not, make videos of me being me and make money off of it to benefit somebody. So not all of the proceeds from these videos or my videos will go to support my students having experiences, but a lot of the proceeds will benefit them. So I'll be talking about just giving teacher tips, showing you places that I travel to, talking about the city of Cleveland and why it's a great destination to travel to. So my first video that I wanted to do again is about who am I? All right, so here we have a jar.
Full of questions.
Yes, full of questions. I have seen the questions. I have typed the questions. These questions are from my students. So I have students ranging between 14 all the way up to 18. And they all ask me questions. I don't think the 18-year-olds ask me a lot of questions though. But they ask me questions. So we're gonna randomly pull some questions and randomly talk about the questions. But first, let's tell you where we are. We are at the beautiful Intercontinental Hotel here in Cleveland Clinic. Here in Cleveland, Ohio. It is connected to Cleveland Clinic. It is a 5-star hotel. They have 3 properties here through IHG Group. They have the Intercontinental Hotel, they have the Intercontinental Suites, and they also have the Holiday Inn. So if you are traveling to Cleveland and you are coming to Cleveland Clinic, the downtown or University Circle campus, please stop at the Intercontinental and book a room. You will not be displeased. The food is excellent here. The service is excellent. I have several students who have been employed by IHG and are doing very well here as a company. So I just want to take this time to thank them personally for working with me, with the residents of the city of Cleveland who happen to be my students. I'm also a resident, so I really appreciate the partnership that we've built through the years and growing the hospitality industry. So that leads me to one of the things that I want to say. I do actually teach hospitality courses here in the city of Cleveland. And I want to say thank you to Kim Sussbauer, who helped me in my beginning years about 7 years ago. She was my go-to woman. She's actually a professor at Tri-C. And so if you are interested in pursuing hospitality as a career, please go to the Hospitality Management Center that's on Public Square.
In my opinion, the best thing you could give anybody is yourself.
Yeah.
So if you don't know who
Okay, now you about to put me to sleep.
Not me?
Yes! Not Pastor about to put me to sleep.
All right, we're going to do another question.
Okay. All right, we're on another question.
Ms. Massey, I want to know, what do you do outside of school when you are not teaching?
So recently, I pick up my kids, drop off my kids, and go to sleep.
That's it.
And during breaks, I like to travel. Like I told you, I'm like the realest person, but when you go have a party, I'm that lit person. Like, I am all of that, but I don't really party no more because that's my life. I wake up in the morning, pick up my kids. I'm like, God, I gotta go to work. I'm tired. for real. I'm tired for real, not for play. And I go to work. I serve somebody else's children. And then after that, after when school ends, I try to like do my lesson plans, get my stuff together, any projects that I'm working on in the future for my students. I try to work with that. By 5 o'clock at the latest, I have to be out of the school because I have to go get my kids. I have to pick up the twins first, then go get the other daughter on the other side of town, and then I pick up my son. And then now with everybody working, the 2 older ones work, picking them up for work, and then with me and the second job, I'm working. So
it's just work. Pretty much.
Yeah, except for when school's not in session. Then I do travel. I love to travel. Like, I really love to travel. Like I could just, if I could make a lot of money off of this, just traveling, going to hotels, staying in hotels, talking to people, I would be in heaven. Like, I would be presenting at conferences and talking to people and hugging people and smiling at people and being nice. I think I would be in heaven for real.
Just
traveling, like I'm somewhere different every day. Like me and my children, because I love to take my children with me. I think that's the difference. I've driven some places you would never believe I drove to. I've drove to Houston, Texas before, from Cleveland, Ohio. I've driven from Cleveland, Ohio to Orlando, Florida before with me and 3 of my children. Me and 4 of my children. When we drove to Houston, we stopped in Memphis at my cousin's house. She let us stay with her because I'm cheap. So we stayed with her going and coming back.
Oh, okay. It's
because I can't. At the time, I couldn't afford 4 plane tickets, and I didn't budget for that. And it went in my check. Like when I get paid from teaching, it went in my check to pay for a plane ticket to go. So I had to get there. Yeah, it's a lot of places I've driven to. People be like, "Oh, you driving there?" Yeah, boo, I'm driving. Yes, and I'm there. You're at home in Cleveland, showing everybody everything you got.
I personally love road trips.
You know what? To be truthful, I like road trips too. The reason why I like road trips and I like taking, I think, is because my dad, when I was little, I thought about this. He drove me everywhere. The only places I flew to was to see him to Michigan, and I flew to Detroit, and I flew to California, Los Angeles frequently, because my aunt stays there, and then I flew to Charlotte. Those were the 3 places I always flew to when I was a little kid. So my parents got divorced when I was very young, and my dad graduated from Cleveland State University with his engineering degree, and he moved to Motor City, Detroit, and he has since retired from General Motors. Okay. So I was able to, I didn't realize, you know what I did just realize and thought about? That I didn't know as a kid growing up, that it was like really unheard of for an African American to be an engineer. Like, it didn't hit me until recently, like, oh smack, my dad really was in like kind of like a hostile work environment, because it's like, you got a degree in engineering? Oh, let me see your transcript and a degree, because I don't believe you. Because you don't see that many African-American engineers. Like, it just hit me as an adult. I didn't think of it when I was young that, that was unusual. But for me, that was. So I got the love for travel from my dad, because he would literally hop in the car and be like, we're going to Charlotte. And I'd be like, okay, Daddy. And then he'd be like, we getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And everybody be like, oh, Joe, you ain't getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I would be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we would be out of Charlotte, back into Cleveland, so he could get back to Michigan. But you get to see the country, and you understand what your teachers are talking about in the classroom, because you saw something when you went somewhere.
Yeah, it's a different experience when you actually go to the place and just sit in the classroom looking at pictures.
Yes, it is. Or if you're on the internet and you look at the picture and then you actually there. I remember when I was in school, I used to love social studies, and my first trip out of the country was actually to Cancun and Cozumel, and I had went to the Mayan temple that the steps are like this big, and my foot was like hanging off like my hand is in this thing. So this my finger, this the step, and my foot was like this. So I walked all the way up to the top, And at the time, there was this thing you weren't supposed to take a picture of because the flash from the camera would deteriorate this piece. So I took a picture. Wasn't supposed to do that. But
You took it with the flash on?
No, I took it with the flash on. Yeah, the flash on. Yes. Because you're not supposed to do it, so you want a picture like, yes, this black woman, at the time I was a black teenager. So yeah, I'm here in Cancun. Yes, and I paid for my own trip to Cancun. I worked when I was in high school. I guess that's because I saw my parents work. So I worked in high school, and I paid for my own Cancun trip. I paid for me to go to Cancun with my cousin in California. So I met them in Houston, and from Houston we took a plane to Cancun. We went to Cancun and Cozumel, and we went to Merida as well.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I've been inside of that calendar, that Mayan calendar. I've done all of that, and I've walked up the stairs, which my friend, she was recently went, and she said you can't even walk up the stairs anymore because of the deterioration for so many tourists going to the site. So that was something I got to do. But it was because I was sitting in social studies and saw the picture that it inspired me to want to really go to Cozumel or Cancun. And actually, Mexican food is my favorite food. So you ain't asked me that, but I love Mexican food. Like,
That's
for
a
real,
question.
For real. My key, no, there ain't no question in there. And nobody asked me that, but my kids love Chipotle. I mean, I need Chipotle stock. That's how much we go to Chipotle. Like, I should have got it like 5 years ago. But I absolutely love Mexican food. I do not like fried chicken and macaroni and cheese, collard greens, cornbread. I will eat mustards and turnips, but not no collards, unless they're Liberian collards. Because
So
Liberian...
You don't eat chicken.
I do eat fried chicken, but not all like that no more.
Oh, okay.
And it's
From what
only
I was
one
hearing.
lady in America whose chicken I eat, and everybody who makes me fried chicken have to make it just like her. And I ain't telling you the recipe, but it is thebomb.com, and everybody know it. So yeah, I don't really eat soul food or like that.
I love.
And there's only one lady macaroni and cheese I eat. I don't eat everybody macaroni and cheese. I ain't going to your house, your grandma, your aunt, who you claim can make the best macaroni and cheese, eating their food. I ain't doing all of that.
Yes, like me, I love soul food. I'm from the South. So it's rich soul
But I'm
food.
telling you, if I brought you some chicken and this macaroni and cheese, you'd be like, oh, Miss Massey, this good. I did that one year when I was at a high school here in Cleveland. And I almost told you the name of the high school, but we're going to keep that to ourselves. We had a Christmas dinner. And everybody who I told you can make the best chicken, she made my chicken for me because she lived right up the street from the school. And the lady who made the best macaroni and cheese, she delivered that macaroni and cheese to the lady who cooked the best chicken, because then I could pick up the macaroni and cheese and chicken. And I know somebody who make the bomb pound cake, and can't nobody pound cake top hers. I don't care what you say, what you do, it's the bomb. Even this black man that I work with, this African American man said, this pound cake was made when? Oh, you lying. I don't believe you. They made this pound cake today. I said, no, they did not. I know it's good. All you got to say is, I ain't never had no pound cake like that. I know you ain't, because it's the good. I'm telling you, the people who I know, they throw down. Whether it's nails, whether it's hair, whatever it is. If I give my money to you, you the best thing out there. Period. I don't mess with no amateurs and no imposters. I don't do that.
Well,
We're going to go on to the next question. I left him speechless, all the way speechless. All right.
okay, Ms. Massey, I want to know what made you want to start traveling a lot and then teach about it.
So I was already traveling. I think it was God ordained. I really do. I think about 2 years ago, I really knew that I was in purpose being at Jane Addams. And as you are aware, when they asked me to be, when I was a necessary transfer, it was hard to let your class go.
Yeah.
Not glow, but go. Like, bye-bye. Because, I had seen you guys mature so much and grow. And so that was really hard for me. But I felt like I already had a desire to travel because it started when I was young with my dad. So thank you, Daddy. I still call my daddy Daddy. Yes, thank you, Daddy. he's never gonna watch this video, but and then it just positioned where I was able to share my same love of traveling that I got from my dad with other students. We were able to do FCCLA, which is a career technical student organization for students who are interested in hospitality and tourism, or hospitality, culinary arts, family, consumer sciences, fashion design, and teaching professions. So there are students all over the country in all 50 states, Guam and Puerto Rico. I really know Puerto Rico. I'm not and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So I do know students from U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico who are in FCCLA. We get together at national conventions throughout the country, mainland, and we also do state conventions where you can meet other people within your state. So I think it's a great opportunity. There's one student we met this summer. I think we have a video. We met him in Anaheim, California. Students get to see the country. They get to compete. Up until this year, we were very successful. Every year we've had either a state or national winner in first, second, or third place. So it's just a confidence booster to let you know, like, wow, this little old person from Cleveland, Ohio, dang, I beat all of these people. You know, like, dang, my teacher knows what she be talking about, even though she get on my nerves. So me getting this position, it just kind of opened up. And all right, so we gonna end this right now because we still got more questions, and this was long. This was real long. You know I can talk, so you know this gonna be no problem with me making all these videos. I just want y'all to watch. That's it. Watch. I want you to watch the video, the complete video, from the beginning to the end. Just let it play. You don't even have to listen. It's like that meditation that you listen to. Like, she's saying good things. I ain't like that part. That's kind of dry. But just watch and subscribe. Look, you see him looking at me? Yeah, because he like, for real, you getting all into this like that? Yes, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, whatever you need to do. I just need 1,000. Look, I'm begging you. Please. See, look. See, now we got the voice in the background. We have the voice in the background. Just like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. And hey, mama. Hey, daddy. I'm about to be a millionaire. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing for real. But yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. I just want to end by saying love yourself because no one can love you better. Have a great day. Hey!